Hey everyone, welcome to the Feud Wild West Tactics stream for today. We're going to be taking a look at some of the different play modes and exploring some of the things that are unique to Feud. So I think today we're going to start out with Skirmish mode. Skirmish is interesting because it's kind of a quick battle mode, just lets you have a fight if you want to have like a kind of a random fight real quick. Lets you configure it basically, which is kind of nice. So let's go have a look. Okay, so this is the Skirmish mode kind of main menu here. We're in there now, and you can do random heroes, you can do hired guns, you can do specific heroes. Let's change some of these guys up. Let's have a look. Let's take a specific hero out. Let's do Randall. And then we're gonna change Caitlyn to a random hero. So this kind of lets you configure it. You've got a difficulty mode here. The brutal mode's pretty hard. Badges are kind of like achievements just for this play mode. Some of them are pretty difficult to get. And like I said, there's two hard guns we've got here, so those will be randomized. We've got two random heroes. We got Randall. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to do it on normal mode. Hard can be pretty difficult, and brutal is really hard. All right, here we go. So you get a little synopsis, you know, hey, there's some livestock stealing, men have been stealing from ranches out west, so let's go see what that's about. It's a great place to toy around with kind of character builds and items and stuff too. So here we go. This is Feud. This is one of, actually, I can reveal this is one of the first maps we ever built in Feud. So it's been around for a long time. Let's see here. And we do have some climbable areas, so we're gonna have Randall climb up here. Just for fun. I'm going to be a little bit more risky than I normally would. Climbing up has a nice advantage. It gives you a bit of an increased range, which is great. So there's something to be said for the high ground. We got Preacher as one of our other heroes here, and we also have a box of dynamite over here, so I think we're going to try to make use of that. Oh, we got Bad Frank too. I love Bad Frank. He's a lot of fun. It's a double pistol guy. I'm gonna have Bad Frank go get the dynamite. There we go. And when you come next to, oh, there's a guy right there. When you come next to something usable, you can just click on the little green element here to pick up that dynamite. The 3 told you how many sticks you can get out of that box, and the rest is kind of up to you to figure out in terms of how you want to use it. Dynamite's great. It can blow up a big area, and it can also knock down trees and do all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna run this guy right up to here because we can tell he can't get shot right there. So he didn't have a broken shield, but he's got a shotgun, so I don't know if we can get him out of range of everybody. I think running him over here, we're probably out of range of the big rock here blocks him for most guys. So we'll see how this goes. These guys over here are probably gonna unload on us pretty heavily. All right, that's all we can do this turn. Let's have a look at what they do. I think that is one of the bad things about being on high ground is you're up high. So our guy way over there is getting shot by this looks like he's got a long rifle. He's almost dead. So we're already having trouble. Like I said, I was playing kind of risky. So here's a dynamite stick. Dynamite can bounce around, so you kind of want to try to aim for everything you want to get hit, but you never quite know where it's going to end up. So that blew. We didn't break any cover there, but we knocked down both those guys and did damage to him, which is great. It means it'll take him a bit of time to get back up. We're gonna have him take another stick of dynamite too. And Randall, we're gonna get off of here. This was great for seeing where guys were. Let us spot some guys from far away, but he also makes him kind of a target. So shotgun, he can shoot the dynamite barrel over here. That really doesn't help us right now. Or I can almost reach him, but not quite. So we're gonna try shifting over here just a little bit and start moving Randall in. And then this guy has a long rifle too, and that guy's been knocked down, so we're gonna take a good shot at him. Almost killed him. He's a tougher guy. You can tell because he's got the hat on his icon that he's tougher. Need to get this guy in cover. He can also take a shot at him. Preacher, we want to start getting engaged here with the fight. So let's run Preacher all the way over here. He'll be in range of a couple of the other guys. Again, we're being pretty aggressive here. A lot of times you'd want to be a little bit more defensive, especially if you're in hard mode or brutal mode. You can turn the camera around to get any kind of view you want of the field. We also have a nice grid that you can lay out to see, hey, how many squares does that guy weigh? And kind of maybe line up your shots a little bit more, especially once you know the ranges and kind of get a feel for the ranges of all your abilities. But we're all done. Everybody's done what they can. And like we've talked to you before on some of our Feud streams, you got 2 action points, and you can use them any way you want. You can move twice, you can move and shoot and move and double shoot. There's a variety of ways to use it. And there's also a lot of special moves that are free, that don't cost action points. So again, you can combo your moves. Oh, that guy got killed. You can combo your moves based on that. Like knowing that that you have some free moves. Again, once you get to know what they are. I want to run him up here. This is, again, being super risky here, but it's going to unload on this guy. It's a 100% chance to hit him, so killed him in 1 shot. And this is Inspired mode. If you've watched other streams of ours, Inspired mode is basically something that happens when you get a kill sometimes. It's not all the time, but sometimes. And every weapon type in the game has a special ability, so the minute this effect went off, I got an extra action point right away. Now, next turn, I'll also have 3 action points. And I got this ability for a limited time called Bull Rush, which lets Randall charge with his shotgun and knock guys down. And it's pretty powerful. It does a lot of damage as well. So what we're going to do at the moment is we're going to move Randall back around here and see if we can't find some of the guys. Again, I'm being super risky with them, but hey, we're just having there's a bunch of guys over here. So this should be fun. I think I can reach them all. They're all on lookout. They're waiting for us to come over here, but they're going to be hopefully surprised by Randall's Bull Rush. See, okay, here we go. So Randall can basically Bull Rush. He can't get past him though, so he can only run up next to him. So unfortunately, this is a situation where Bull Rush isn't great. Other than me being able to, you can actually use it defensively. So what I'm going to do here is just use it 1 square. That consumes it, doesn't use it as an attack, but lets him move further and me get into cover, which can be a good thing all on its own. Bad Frank's got to wait a few rounds. You have a cooldown on how quickly you can throw dynamite again. But again, we're just going to be really aggressive here. I'm going to expose these guys. Bad Frank's pretty tough. We'll let him start killing guys here. We've got our shotgun guy who can move in now because these 2 guys are dead. Creature's still got 1 point, so we can move him up here and start having him circle around here. This is gonna be a pretty quick fight, I think. I think these are the only 2 guys left, so they're kind of trapped. It's probably good to run him behind that cover because now he's got 3 action points to use here, so I can just start shooting these guys and also do a reload in between. Take another big shot. This guy's very tough, so he took two big shots there. Randall's still up though, still protected behind cover. And now I'm going to move Preacher over here. He'll get exposed, but he'll also get the ability to start shooting these guys, and they really don't have anywhere to go. So again, just being really aggressive here to close guys out. Put him on the lookout. Bad Frank's the only one left. We're gonna run Bad Frank all the way around here. Again, this is somebody might get murdered here, but this is just a skirmish, so. Other than for your own pleasure of knowing that you won with no losses or trying to get an achievement, you know, you can be as aggressive or not aggressive as you want. It's a great place to test out style, tactics as well, because during a saga match, especially if you're on hardcore mode where we save for you, doing something like this and just kind of being risky can end up costing you the whole game. You'll lose. Ooh, missed. Gonna use a special move on this guy. And now we have Bad Frank has got his special ability, which is a gun dive. Again, classic Wild West stuff. Gun dive is really cool because you can pick a target, and you also get to pick where you jump to. So I can actually have him jump over here and be in cover afterwards. We're just going to do that to show you how it works. So he did his damage, and now he's protected in cover, and the other guy can't even see him. So basically, he was able to use that to fully cover himself. Normally, you'd use that after you use your action points, but I wanted to show how it worked before, and now we're just going to have him come out here and maybe not be able to close this guy out, but he's trying. This should do it. There we go. So yeah, and that's skirmish mode, and it randomizes the maps, randomizes your spawn points. Again, you can set up random heroes, it randomizes your hard guns. So you can get some very interesting challenges there, and it'll help you learn how Feud works and how to think through matches, especially if you go into brutal mode. Winning those is no joke. So for Western Saga, we're going to jump back into Western Saga. We showed off story mode a bit last night. Story is a bunch of linear missions that you can go through with cinematics and objectives, and there's a normal and a hard mode on those too, and it really introduces you again it introduces you to how Feud works, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of kind of pre-designed challenges there, as you progress through the campaigns. We're gonna go check out Western Saga. That's kind of the big strategic mode where you get to run your own Western town and all that. We're gonna continue the game that we started last night. We were coming back from some pretty brutal first rounds in this game. We had a couple of our posses get eliminated, and only had one left, and now we're kind of back in action. We've got two, and we've got a third in the works, if I remember correctly. And we're starting to take resources and stuff like that. So definitely better than where we started in this game. So now what you're seeing here is the world map. Basically, this world map's randomly generated for every game of Saga that you play, so you can get some wild differences in terrain. And where your town is and all that kind of stuff. In this case, our town's over on the west side of the map. And that's home base. We're going to go have a look at it because, again, this is, for those that weren't there last night, let's go have a look at this. This is the Hatfield's capital. We can go inside here. Here's where we build our posse. So yeah, Cap's alone right now, but he started to build a third posse. And you can recruit hard guns here. See who we got. These guys have different abilities. He's got a perk. So wounding attack is really good, but he's also got weak-willed, which means he has a 10% chance to run in fear when he's shot at and hit. Battle Rage, this 20% chance to only perform attacks is his quirk, and Quick Hands automatically reloads. It's a really good one actually because he's got a long rifle, and long rifles are notoriously slow for reloading. You get one shot and you gotta reload. You can augment that with research and stuff, but it's definitely a good thing to have. Definitely the good combination. You're looking for a good combination of perks. And let's hire both these guys. Let's really start putting this together here. And you can just add them. You can also drag them out here. You can drag them or just click the add button, and they'll start putting together a posse. You need a horse as well. You can purchase horses. We're gonna just get a cheap horse here, and just gonna add that as well. So these guys will appear on the map now. I'm not gonna take them out yet because they aren't full. They've got 3. But you can send guys to posses when they're out, but it's better to go out with a fully stocked posse, especially since we're a little bit into this game. Like I said, you can see that they're selected. They have movement, a little green indicator, but I'm not going to do anything with them just yet. Research is one of the big parts of Saga mode. You can research different technologies, like different kinds of weapon upgrades, like we did one in the chamber, which is a long rifle upgrade yesterday. Now we can go do deadly shots if we want. Of course, that costs a bit of resources. Production, we can do extra production, extra goods per round. Let's do that. Let's kick that off right now. So you get a little timer, and we'll let you know when that's done. These are abilities you can use on the map, and these are generally affect your posse. We did quick learner yesterday. Survivor's a good one to get. It helps your hard guns survive if you're in a big fight. So now everybody's moved. We just took this mine last night, so we're just going to hang out here and see what happens. We did some pretty big battles with enemy posses, and you'll start seeing the enemies come back around. We've probably made some not friends along the way. This is Caitlin Windspear. She's one of the heroes. You get a randomized assortment of heroes in Saga mode as well that join up with you. And the good news about that is, because we still have a posse at town, we don't even need it for her to ride out. We can just go here, go to heroes, and let's add Caitlin. So now this posse has 2 heroes. We got Cap with his long rifle, Caitlin who's kind of a single pistol assassin character that we can use. I think I might take them out this round. That's pretty strong posse with the heroes. The enemies haven't come back yet. We're going to go out searching. You can see these red lines around. You're probably like, what is this red line stuff? This shows our territory, and you get advantages for being in your own territory and fighting. And your goal, obviously, is to take as much territory as you can and eventually eliminate the enemies in their capitals. These things with purple flags are events. Events can provide benefits, but also dangers as well. Sometimes the event leads to a strategy battle. Sometimes it just pops up something and is like, hey, you guys got sick or you found an item. So we're going to go to this cave and check it out. It could be a bunch of wolves or bears. It could be some guys hiding out. We never know. We're going to go have a look. Sickness. So yeah. Unfortunately, Rita, our hero in this posse, has fallen ill and is back in town now. So that did not work out well for us, and our turn is over for that posse. So yeah, those guys are kind of in a bad state right now. Let's see where Cap is. Cap's up here at town. Like I said, we're going to take these guys out. We're going to start going this direction. Actually, we're going to start going over to the east. We haven't explored a lot of the east. This is the world map. Again, you can see, this is kind of the red areas we own. But the east is largely unexplored, and we've had guys come over and attack us pretty frequently. So we're just going to start going over there and seeing where they're at. We also need to get some more resources. It would be nice if we had a couple more towns or farms, things to get more resources. We had a gun mine previously. We're going to keep these guys. They're going to just push. They're going to start pushing that direction too. Now, certain horses that you give your posses have different movements, different movement amounts, and all that. So basically, there's advantages to horse types and as well as hard gun types. We're going to head over to this town. This town has this is a neutral town that we took, and it has, not only does it provide us with cash, but it has some interesting abilities we can use. Although this enemy posse here, which is kind of strong, 4 guys, got a 1 hero and an uncommon, might attack us along the way or try to take the town, which is undefended at the moment. So we're going to end the map turn and see what's going on here, see what happens. Yep, yeah. This is rightfully our family's land, Well, I don't know about that. That's what they think. Okay, so we're going to take Cap and ride him over here. Again, we can see, let's see what we've got for research. We can do Stalwart, which adds courage to our hard guns. And we're still waiting on that other one, so I think we're going to wait to do anything. We've got this posse here. It's another regulator posse, the same guys that just took our resource, so they're kind of coming back around. I think we're gonna, let's get these guys home, roughly home to safety, if we can. Gonna find a way to ride them around here back to the main town, which is up there. So if I can't escape the evil eye of our opponents. And the goal of Saga mode is eventually to take out the 3 other opponents you've got. The other factions will fight each other, but they generally also like to fight you more. So, usually because you're attacking them more. Let's go fight these guys. They're in the woods. I think it'd be in our best interest. So yeah, they're pretty tough. They've got a hero. We're pretty tough too. We've got 2 heroes. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so we're in the woods. There's over 100 maps, all hand-built, multiple spawn points for both the enemies and your posses. So a lot of different variations in terms of gameplay. The maps relate to the type of terrain that you're on the world map. So we basically got swamps, grassland, mountains, and deep forest. That's one of the interesting things about Feud is it's Hatfields and McCoys is where we started. So the game is centralized on the Appalachian Mountains area, and it really gave us a lot of interesting options for terrain that you wouldn't normally see in a lot of other Western style games. And we do have a campaign that's a desert mission. That's the demo that's up on Steam right now. Is one of the starting mission from that. We had to get some desert in our summer. It's a Wild West game, but we actually really enjoyed having the freedom to do a lot of other environments that you wouldn't normally see in a Western game. I can't see them yet, I don't think, so we're just going to have go into lookout mode. Lookout mode's a lot like Overwatch mode that you might have seen in other games. Lets you shoot guys that are coming and moving in on you if they get in range. Slight penalty to accuracy, but worthwhile a lot of times to try to lay traps. So everybody's used up all their action points, so we're going to see what happens here. Alright. So he moved in, but he wasn't in range of anybody who was in lookout, so that's why the shots didn't go off. But at least we can see where some of these guys are, and it looks like we're being slightly surrounded, or at least they're coming in from two different directions. So what we're going to do here is, I think Devil can get a shot in here. Yep. So he just did one of his special abilities. It slows movement, so it makes it harder for this guy to move around and adjust his cover. And generally harder overall, and also he's not half down, so it's just an added benefit. Let's see what we can do here. Remove. Oh, there's another guy, and looks like we're in cover, and they aren't. So let's see if we can use his special, which is gut shot. Yep. So as you can see, what happened there is he shot and killed this guy, splattering all over the ground, and the other guy panicked, seeing his friend die, basically. So that is an advantage of getting a kill. Sometimes you'll get that. Sometimes you'll go into inspired mode, which we saw in Skirmish. So there's some definite upsides on kills and stuff like that. We wanted to make sure again that it felt rewarding, and also lets you flip the momentum of a match. A lot of times you might be having a really bad time, or you just lost somebody or something, and then you get a lucky kill, and all of a sudden you can kind of turn around something that looks like you couldn't win. Like you might think, I can never win this, but actually when that happens, when one of these things happens and you get guys panicking or in inspired mode at a key moment, it just can make a huge difference in terms of your chances of winning the fight. Alright, so it looks like they're trying to encircle us, as it looks like. They're coming in out from all directions. There's the guy that panicked. He's coming back around. Panic lasts one round. We don't want it to be too horrible. I mean, they panicked already, so which potentially exposes them. Like if that guy had run towards or around near where some of my other guys were, I could have gotten some free shots off on him. This guy I'm going to take back and put in cover. Again, in Saga mode, you want to play a little bit more cautiously, because there's the very real chance that somebody will get killed. Your hired guns can be killed, and in the harder difficulty modes, your heroes can be killed too. And that's really like an unrecoverable. If the hero dies, it's a pretty big deal. Gonna put these guys in lookout mode. We've got a bunch of guys running around in the woods over here. I think we're just gonna try to keep them at bay. This knife guy is probably going to run in on us. So again, like knowing how the game works and knowing that this is a knife guy needs to get close to attack somebody. If he runs across here to get to Devil, or if he runs towards Jim Vance here, he's going to get shot, basically. He might not get hit, but at least at least there's a chance. Rather than me trying to position to shoot him next round. So here's this guy. Got one of our lookout shots to hit him. And we got another guy who's lookout for him, and he's also hit. Toughness lets you resist some damage. You occasionally see something called toughness bonus going off. It's kind of like a natural resistance to damage. And there we go with this one. Oh, solid shot. And hurt that knife guy while he was trying to get in position. There's their hero. So we know where their hero is now. What I'm going to try to do is, Devil's kind of right here. If I try to move away from the knife guy, he'll get a counterattack on me. I got a counterattack opportunity. It's something we recently added a couple of months ago to the knife guys to give them a little bit more oomph. It makes it very difficult sometimes because your rifle guys and stuff tend to be less health and very vulnerable to the melee characters in the game. I'm going to use a special attack point blank. So this is cool. He got his ability to go off. And for rifles, he's got a rifle. Deadlands has a rifle. And Deadeye is the special ability. Deadeye allows him to do a lookout mode where he can shoot multiple targets. So as many guys that run at you is what you will see in terms of the targets that he can shoot at. So if 5 guys run in, he'll get shots at all 5 of them. Whereas lookout normally gets consumed after one attack. So I'm going to move him kind of up here where he's kind of in the middle of this mess and see if any guys move into range next round. And we'll see what we've got here. I don't know what these... I think these guys are kind of swirling around here, so it looks like they ran out of range again. But the good news is we can just look out again, and maybe they'll come out, and we can shoot them again. But I'll start moving in a little more aggressively now, especially now that the guys over here are gone. It just makes it a little bit easier. We're doing pretty well this match. Last night there was some brutal fights that caused posses to get wiped out, but this is going well, I would say. Our guys are all full health and nobody's dead. That's pretty rare, actually. We've just gotten some kills, and the enemy has been very helpful by trying to sneak around us and stuff. In this case, again, sometimes they won't always be this helpful. They won't always be too much. And we still do have a hero up. He's running around a bunch too, trying to find a good position to shoot us, but I think we're just going to move in on him. We know, I think those are the last 2 guys left too, so you can start behaving more aggressively when you know. Oh, he's got quick draw. Quick draw lets him get a counterattack before he even shoots. Kind of a fun ability, and again, kind of very, very Wild Westy. But couldn't save him, really. I'm going to start moving in. We know the hero's hiding back here around these trees. Oh, and we also know we just got exposed by some... Oh, there's another guy over here with a pistol. So what we're going to do is try to counteract that a little bit. Let's see. I don't know if his special attack is in... it is in range, so... That's one thing to always check too. A lot of special attacks have slightly longer ranges than the normal range for the weapon. So they can, again, be really beneficial to use against an enemy that's further away, of course. We'll run double up here. See if he can't get a shot in. No, he's definitely too far away. But we can start kind of moving around here. We know the hero's over behind those trees. So, I didn't really intend to move him there and expose him, but he's not really... Nobody can see him right now. He's got tons of guys surrounding him. There's that hero again, trying to find a safe space and not succeeding too much. We're going to get this guy out of here, though. I don't want him getting hurt. Again, that's something to keep in mind in Saga mode, is like, you can be a little too risky sometimes in getting one of your hard guns killed when you didn't need to. And it's generally not worth it. There are some exceptions to that, where you're trying to get an enemy that's so tough dead that it is worthwhile. But in this case, not so much. There we go. So I moved him into position. He has exposed these guys over here. Take a shot. And we'll see about our pistol guy here. I think I can get our pistol guy in range. There we go. It's a good solid hit. These guys aren't going to have too much, they're not going to have too much life left in them. But we've got 3 guys left back here. I think I'm going to do something, I am going to do something risky now, just to show it off. Potentially show it off, which is move him all the way up in here. I'm gonna have him shoot at our hero here and see if I can't kill him. Okay, so he's down. And I got inspired mode, so wonderful. I'm gonna take another shot here and see if I can't close this guy. Okay, he's hurt. So what I'm gonna do now is, which we haven't showed off in this stream yet, is Showdown. Showdown's the only real-time element of the game. Your high noon meter down here, this clock, powers up over time, and again, it's a free action point ability. Any members of your team can use it. You obviously can't do it against unconscious people or animals or things like that, but we do have animals. We have bears and wolves and things like that you can end up fighting. But you can do it against living guys. So what we're going to do is have a showdown. We're going to see it through the trees here. It's a classic Western kind of standoff. Everybody's fingering their pistols. And you get a little meter here, and you want to click it right next to the green ring. There we go. So it's a risky move because the enemy is shooting at you too, and if you misclick or if you just get unlucky and they're really good, you can also take damage, and they can even win. If you especially some of the hero enemies and the legendary hard guns are quite powerful. All right, so we got Deadeye here. Let's see what happens. This guy's probably just going to shoot at him rather than move. Good news is Jim's pretty tough, so while that affected him, we got bodies on the floor. So I'm gonna run over here, use a couple action points because I've got the 3. I gotta reload. Oh well. He'll do something next round. Gonna move Devil Hands over here. I think he can get a shot in at this guy. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Pretty good shot. And we got this slowed, got him slowed off of that, which is good. And I think we can move this guy in and start taking some shots too. Yep. Each gun and a dual pistol wielder fires off separately, so you do get a chance each time to get a hit. The left-handed gun, slightly less accuracy and damage. But just the general way to balance them, so they weren't too powerful. Dual pistol wielders are still excellent. And they get the gun dive, which we showed off earlier, which is quite a powerful attack ability and movement ability, to be fair. All right, so it's been a really good fight for us. We did eventually get damage, but oh, that almost got it. That should end him. But nobody got killed. Nobody even got close to being killed. And we kind of just dominated these guys, and we got a couple level ups for heroes, which is really good. Characters do get, and we got item, which is great. Long rifle shots per clip, which is a big deal. We can go equip that on Cap. So there we go. So posse's gone. These guys got some level ups, so let's go have a look at that. So again, this is something we haven't really showed off this time. So this is the level up for a hero. Heroes have pretty involved trees because this right here modifies your initial starting ability, and there's 2 different things you can choose from. You can only choose one of them. So this is a chance to knock out a target. Now, knocking out is much worse than being knocked down. It literally renders the individual unconscious for a couple of rounds. It's pretty hefty. And then this is, let's see what else we got here. 40% chance that the target's toughness is 0. So again, it can really let other friendly posse members attack and stuff like that. But I think we're going to do the knockout because it's a lot of fun. Jim eventually gets traps. That's what he's going to get next. So as you go up the tree, you actually get to choose from new abilities as well. Twice more, he gets Firebomb or Smoke Bomb, which you can use as kind of a sneaky cover thing. And then eventually you get a passive that you can choose from. Jim has a counter punch, which is really good against melee attackers who run up and try to stab him, and he's gonna sock him in the jaw basically when they try that. Let's look at Devil. Devils, we've got adds 2 to the speed penalty or 10 accuracy and 5 crit. They're both really good. I think I'm gonna add to the speed penalty this time around because it'll make guys have a really hard time moving. And also you can just click that exclamation mark there to go to characters that may have items that you can equip. So Sam's now got 2 shots on his long rifle, which is really good. Nothing to be... Oh, and Rita's got a knife that we can put on her. So she's got an uncommon knife, bleed chance, which all knives have. She's a dodge up and speed up. Rita's already very fast and has a good dodge, so this is just going to help with that. You can see her stats adjust as you do it. Let's go find one of the hard guns. Okay, so this is a hard gun. One of the things you can do with hard guns is you can modify what they look like. Give them different hats, different hair colors. It's got an old dude, a blonde dude, skin tone. Not gotten much sun. Upper body. Let's give him a vest. You can name them. You can name them different names. After your friends or whatever. Whatever you want to do. You can look at characters' abilities here too. You just got the pistol. and their bio. Even the hired guns get bios. They all kind of randomized little bios. The heroes obviously have either their historical bios or things. The characters we've created have their own unique bios too. Let's see about capture. Do we have any extra guys? Can we get any extra guys? I think we're going to recruit somebody hardened. Oh, Fumble's not so great. Fumble's mess you up when you're reloading. Let's see what Steve Feathers here. He's got a bad knee, so sometimes he can't move as quickly. I'm going to hire him anyway. I'm going to show you how to do this, how to send guys out to a posse. So these guys are already out on the road. You can tell because they're on a campfire and all that. Now Steve Feathers, we're going to add him. It'll let you know. It'll take 2 days, and you get kind of a ghostly image of him appears. So you know that guy's coming to help out, coming to join your posse. So if you don't want to engage something until he's there, you can wait. Basically, take your time with it until he arrives, if you want. All right, we're gonna end. I'm actually gonna save the game here because it was a good fight. We did well, and since we're not playing hardcore right now, I can make my own saves. So, hardcore mode, yeah, we save everything for you. If guys die, they die. If you had a bad fight or made a bad decision, you gotta live with it. Reloading. So I think, where was I going with these guys? Just the farm. Let's see. I think we're gonna start heading. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going over here. See if we can start finding some of these guys. This posse, which has just been upgraded due to the ammo patch, is moving on. These guys I'm trying to keep away from these regular posse right here, so I'm gonna run them over here. Hopefully they don't get any idea. I'm in the regulars territory now, though, so you never know. See if we can do any new research. Yep, we can. I'm gonna get Survivor. Helps our hired guns last longer. I think I might want to do 2-gun Titan as well later on as soon as I get resources. So I need wood and ore. I've got a mine. I don't have any lumber mills, so I'm kind of wood starved. You get a little bit from your main town, but you really want to try to get resources on the map if you can. So we'll move on to the next turn and see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to grab this town back because he decided to write off. So I don't like him very much. One of the things we can do with the town too is see what they've got to offer. So each town has, these are all randomly generated as well. So this has a trinket shop, which is cool because we can buy an item. We got a purple shotgun, and we do have the cash to get it. The deals here tend to be much better than waiting on drops and stuff. So I'm definitely going to buy that. And then Prime Stables offers you a horse. We can't afford it right now, but and all the inventory changes. You can only use it once, so be prepared to make your decision, and then it'll regenerate over a few rounds. What we're going to do now is we're going to go see if we got anybody we can put that shotgun on. I'm sure we have a shotgun guy somewhere, right? If we don't, when we do get one, maybe not. It's like a bunch of rifles, long rifles. Yep. Well, we'll hold that. We'll hold that for a rainy day when we do get a good guy to use it. And there we go. Steve Feathers joined up with us. So now you can see they have 5 icons here. You can hover over. There's Steve Feathers. So we know we're fully loaded posse now, ready for action, basically. And we're starting to explore out and see where these other enemies might be. Because at some point we need to find out where their capitals are and start kind of thinking about who might be a good target to attack first. There's some more research done. So let's see. Right over here, we're going to take a look at and see if Rita's back up yet. She got sick, so we've got our guys here on the town. So let's go inside. Oh, this is Dust Rise, sorry. Got our guys around that town, but let's go back to the capital. See if Rita's around. She might be recovered. Yeah, it looks like she's recovered. So we're gonna add her back to that posse. I mean, it'll take a couple days, but then they'll be full strength. We don't have to bring them back into town. And as I was talking about Boot Hill earlier, this will tell you what guys we've had die so far and kind of when they died. So I had some deaths early game. That was some of the other early posses that got torn up. You can also get more posses than 3, but you got to research for that. So you can definitely build over time, though. And again, it all depends on the strategy you want. Some strategies are like, you don't need to do that with. I'm gonna go have a look at this. It looks like a cabin or something here. It's an event. Let's see what happens. Hog steal. So, if anybody knows about the Hatfields and McCoys, one of the famous events is there was a hog that one of the families got accused of stealing, basically, that caused a lot of elements that actually were part of the classic Feud, as crazy as it is. There were a number of events, but that was one of the major ones, because there was some trial, some funny business with the trial that happened and whatnot, and it just caused some bad blood between the two families, of all things, But in those days, that was a lot of value on something like a hog or, timberland and things like that. Everything was viewed, if it's your land or your goods, don't be messing. Anyway, you can withdraw here. You don't have to do this event. We could say, I don't really want to do a hog steal. Or you can go, I think I do want to rescue some hogs. I need some cash and I'm going to get some resources. Might get an item. I'm going to get some experience. But there'll be a group of enemies there to fight you. So let's go in here and see how this works out. So here we are. There's the cabin. It's across a couple log bridges. The little things with the stars are the hogs, so you can see where they are. You do have to collect them all, so if the timer runs out, you will fail. Even if you killed everybody, if you haven't gotten guys to where they need to be to collect things, it does not matter. It basically will not. Oh my gosh, there's a guy right there. Well, sometimes you do that. Again, like I said, I tend to play a little bit more aggressively in stream games. I could have crept everyone up here and kind of waited and seen what happened, but I felt like blazing in. Also, since this is a collect mission, essentially, where we're stealing hogs, we can't wait around. We can't just sit and have everybody go into lookout mode and hang out, because the turns will run out and we'll just flat out lose, and that's not good either. So I'm going to move this guy in here. Get Caitlin. Let's see, what are we going to do with her? We're going to run her all the way over here. And that's all we can do. We've got our guys in position. Now, they have one of our guys exposed, but that guy's in pretty bad shape, pretty bad place as far as where he's at in terms of being a rock. So we'll see. I mean, yeah, he's going to take a shot. They will make comments about their own actions, so he's going to go try to hide behind it, which is kind of expected. But we've got, that's 51%. That's not great. He's got a very, very long range, though. Cap does. He's got a long rifle, and he's good with it. So we're just going to take a shot here. There we go. 50-50. Sometimes that doesn't work out. But again, since he has that ammo pouch now, he can do 2 shots, which is not normally what you can do with a long rifle. And he has a chance of one in the chamber happening, which means he'll reload automatically, or automatically not consume a shot, basically. This guy can also start shooting. He's a little bit closer here. Quick hands. That guy's got cover, and there we go. So this was our guy I was talking about. Because he has quick hands and doesn't have to reload, he was able to get 2 shots. So this is quite powerful. He also got the mark target ability because he got inspired, and an extra action point. Mark target lets you plus 20% damage to any attacks on this target. We're going to do it to this guy right here, and then we're going to move in. Actually, I think we can just shoot him. So let's see if we can hit him, because that'll be a nice damage bonus if we landed a shot on him. I'm gonna take Caitlin, start running her up here to this rock. I don't want her to run across that bridge and get too exposed right yet. Her attacks aren't quite long range enough. She's got a pistol, and even her specials are just not quite there because it is a pistol still. And that's a nice pistol. Caitlin certainly has the money for it. She's got her kind of character background is that she's wealthy assassin who does it kind of for fun, basically, and generally to help people out, actually. So this guy is interesting too. We're going to talk about him in a minute. Oh, well, I'll talk about him when we can see him again. He has one of the advanced AI abilities, and we flagged that so you can see it. Perks and quirks, you got to hover over the guy to see, hover over the character to look at. But those we tend to surface because they're very powerful and can dramatically change the way you deal with them. Now this guy's a marked target. We've got 3 action points, So we're just going to, even though it's not the best chances to hit, 58%, we're just going to really start just shooting. Like I said, this guy never has to reload. So off he goes, just blasting away with his long rifle. You know, his long rifle is like a better than a rifle in that case. It's just quite good. And then we got Sam. And, you know, then start taking shots. I think we might move somebody in this round too. Let's see if the pistol can't quite reach. I don't think he can move quite far enough. This is a hard map because you basically have to kind of choose who to move in. If you have knife guys that tend to have faster movement, you can find guys moving in really quickly. Oh, somebody had a question. Says, can't wait. Can't wait for this. Mandreas says, can't wait for this. Thank you. We can't wait either. It's coming out very soon. We release on July 22nd. So we're super excited. The game's been in development for a long time, as some know. We've certainly gone through, you know, a lot of changes and done a lot of work on it. And we hope everybody finds it as enjoyable as we do. I think that's the real to it, because I know we play it just for fun, and that's kind of a big deal. When you've been working on something for years and you can still play it for fun, that makes a difference, I think. It tells you something, a little bit of something about what you've been working on. All right, there goes that guy again. Oh, he's a bomber. So this is, yeah, battle mimic. So this guy just healed himself. So again, the enemies have abilities too, and you can hover over them and get tooltips to see what they've got. This guy, we've got a couple guys here with advanced AI abilities, so pretty dangerous group. Our turn count's going down. Not too fast, but we're starting, you know, can't wait around forever, basically. Let's see if we can't get another shot off on this guy. Yeah, we need to move in. Somebody's gonna need to make a risky move here at some point, basically. The question is, who? I was hoping that we could eliminate this guy out here in this front log, because he's really making life difficult on everyone. I went in the chamber again, so no ammo, quick cans. He's almost dead. I think we're going to take a risk here. Again, this is like where you kind of have to determine like how do you want to deal with stuff. So we're going to run her up here. She can, unfortunately, this guy's might take a shot at her, but she's going to try to use her paralyzing shot ability on nope. He's still got cover. We've got this other guy here who can also be aggressive. Maybe be aggressive. We'll run him up again. I'm sure if some of the other devs are watching, they're horrified by me running guys in on entrenched guys, but gotta have some fun sometime. So let's see here. Not too much I can do with this guy. He's got really low movement. I think he's bad knee. Let's see. Does he got the bad knee? He's got the bad knee. So a lot of times you'll find this guy has speed 2. He can barely move. His knee's hurting pretty bad and all that. Just gonna put him in the lookout mode at the moment. So we've got all kinds of stuff going on over here. We've got a guy who has got Guardian mode. Guardian mode is a silver shield here. It's interesting because it means you have to expose this guy to do damage to him. It makes him very, very difficult and very dangerous. This guy over here has a mad bomber ability, essentially. So you can hover over him and get the details on it. Yeah, so basically this is bomber. It can throw dynamite with low cooldowns. This guy is pretty dangerous. A lot of AE. This guy also has an ability here too. This is a very tough group of guys actually that we landed. Battle advance. He has plus 50% dodge and 25% toughness while in the open. So technically this guy could just be running around and not even be in cover and be having some serious advantages. But yeah, it made this very difficult. So we're gonna see what kind of hell gets unleashed on us now. Oh, or not. This guy decided to move. That was a bad decision. Although that right there was a good example of why he could do that though. But he ran over to us. I don't know what he's up to. Oh, he's trying to. Wow, everybody's moving in. Interesting. Again, it can be very surprising sometimes. The enemies will do things that you didn't expect, and you could be set up for one thing, and then all of a sudden you find now I've got a knife guy charging me on this bridge here. We're gonna just try to slow him down as much as we can. Cool. Great. So she is a pistol user, so her inspired mode is Gun Fan, which is a classic gun fan that you've probably seen in movies. it can be used as suppression. If you're firing against something cover, it will suppress them. If you're firing against an actually exposed target, it will do a tremendous amount of damage. Ooh, that guy's got a long range too. I'm gonna move her in. I want her to start getting to these guys. I have to see what his special ability is too. So we've got this guy here, who's exposed to Sam now, which isn't so good. We're gonna have him use his special. See if we can't just yeah, there we go. Boom. And he goes in inspired mode again. So we've got mark target again, which we can hopefully use on somebody. We'll see if I can get Sam in range for somebody. Nope. But what I can start doing now is moving some of these guys in, or at least up a little bit. Get some lookouts going. We've got a pistol guy here who I can rush all the way up here. We'll see how that goes. And we've got a rifle guy here that we can start rushing in. So we kind of broke their defense a little bit, and again, that caused us. That was because of the aggressive moves of Caitlyn and some of the other characters. Let's end the turn. Our timer's going down a lot though. We're on turn 15 next round, so we gotta take care of these guys and or collect all the hogs. If you collect all the objectives, you can end the battle right then too. So sometimes if your guys are in real bad shape, it can behoove you to just collect the objectives and call it a day. You know, if you can without dying. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna jump in through the window here, because why not? The bomber guy really hasn't got an opportunity to use his bombs, and I'm all about him not getting the opportunity to use his bombs. So we're going to use gun fan on him, basically. There we go. Yep, dead, slide down the wall. I like it. Definitely good. Now we need to expose this guy over here, so we're gonna kind of creep around here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to see him yet. Nope. What I am going to do is be cautious on going to lookout, so if that guy decides to run out and expose himself, we will get a shot at him. Here's our really slow guy with the bad knee. Here's like taking him across the bridge real slowly. I'm going to get these long rifle guys going over here too. And Cap can really make some movement here. He's going to run all the way up here and start surrounding this last guy. Let's think about how to move it. I guess we just have to wait anyway. We've got two guys inspired there. We're doing pretty well today. Like I said yesterday, was a little bit of a different story. We didn't quite have the luck that we're having today. The luck or the skill. It was at night. I was just tired. I'll say I was tired. So you basically can collect hogs like that. You just basically use the little green icon, and it will collect them. And that's how you collect an objective. And there are a bunch of different kinds of objectives. Sometimes, oh, there's two guys back here. Fun. But Sam will get a shot in on either of them. He's exposed the Guardian now. So there we go. He gets a good shot in on the Guardian. He reloads automatically. Now we can move our other guy here over. He can't quite make it, but he can make it to the edge here. We know that guy's right there. So I'm gonna. Oh. Ouch. Vision reduced. Oh, and he fleed. So let's see what happened there. Why did this happen? We know why this happened because this guy has a special ability called Blinder. Reduces the visibility of targets hit by 50%. So, and this guy has a shortcoming, which is weak-willed. So that was a real bad fallout there. We had him get shot and blinded, and then weak-willed caused him to run away. And expose himself to this guy, so he's in bad shape right now as far as what might happen next round, basically. Sometimes it's like this. You think it's going to be like, oh, we've got him, and then it's like, no, we haven't. It wasn't quite what we expected. I mean, we're definitely going to probably win this, but there might be some pain. Cap is pretty well busted up there. Yeah, he's down. So yeah, now Cap will go, because this is a normal mode game, Cap will go to the doctor instead of being defeated, but Still not good. Let's see if we can close out one of these guys here. There we go. And he's -1 action point. That's part of her special ability there. That shot takes away an action point. Let's see what we can do. This guy should be able to get it. He's in bad shape though. I don't want him to die, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our shot and then we're going to move him to safety, basically. And that's something you can do. You can always pull back guys if guys are getting in bad shape. Basically, pull them back. You know, they don't have to stay out there and die. You know. Ooh, he missed. Wanted that to be a hit. Again, so this is where things get complicated. I mean, Cap got down. We've got damage on guys now. The hogs aren't collected. You know, Caitlyn's exposed. These guys are pretty tough guys, so we can't just go crazy with it. But you know, we're trying. We're just gonna collect the hog. So there we go. She might go down tier 2. She's super exposed right now. Now this guy has to reload. That guy only had 1 action point, so he gets to shoot exactly 1 time. Ooh, he's taking a shot at our awesome long rifle guy. We're gonna see if we can. Yeah, this guy's 87%. There we go. Now instead of having her shoot this other guy, she's gonna take some cover. We've got our rifle guy here right around the corner. We're gonna have him basically look around. I think he can see him from here. We'll see. We're both exposed, but start taking our shots. On a miss. Sometimes, you know. So that's good, but I don't want this. Again, I don't want Joel Russell here getting killed. I'm going to move him out of the way too. And we'll see what happens. Bob Fox, I don't think can shoot this guy yet. I'm going to put him in lookout though, because we might get a chance. This guy might run. It's possible. He is exposed by a couple of people. We'll see how this goes. Nope. Oh, there we go. So we are going to get that. We are going to get the lookout mode shot, and this guy got his vision reduced, the rifle character. So again, it can be pretty bad sometimes with guys with high-end abilities. Can really hurt you and really make it difficult for you to move in on them or defeat them. We'll see. Let's see if our quick hands guy here. There we go. But like I said, the match is not over yet because we have to go collect these objectives, which can be done pretty quickly. But I mean, our turn amount was getting lower, and sometimes you'll find in the harder matches there are harder events, even harder than this, where your turn limit is much lower. You know, 12 turns or something. It can be real difficult to get to where you need to go in that amount of time. But as far as us this time, this is all right. I think we're going to make it. Cap's going to have to recover. That's okay. And we're going to get the things we need to get here though. Let's collect that. So we've got one more left back here. One more left back here in the corner. Just run her back here real quick. Grab this guy and there we go. So overall, not too bad. I mean, we had our guys all there. We probably got some level ups off that because of the yeah. Joel Russell, I believe, is our guy with the long rifle. We got a hat. We got an item off that to plus to max health, and we got some goods, cash. You know. So overall, a success, and we still have a pretty strong posse out there. Let's go level those guys up. Let's go see here. Cap. What do we want to do with Cap? Let's give Cap some more accuracy. Who else do we have? We have a hat. So we're going to use this plus 10 health, plus 5 toughness. Let's get it on Jim Vance. He's a great character to make me tankier, is what I found. That's how I like to build him, at least. Some people like to go a different way. With her, we're going to start upping her critical hit. She's an assassin style character. You can give her health. Again, there's lots of different ways to build a character. And that's the intent. Here's our long rifle guy. We can let him move faster, give him a dodge upgrade. Let's give him a dodge upgrade. We're going to make him very, very hard to hit. and he's somebody I want to keep an eye on because he had such a good combination of skills. We don't want to lose him. I mean, it's well worth protecting him if you can, rather than letting him, running him into his doom. So let's see Boot Hill. There we go. Nobody's there. Just got Cap and recovery. Basically, these guys should be seeing Rita pretty soon. Let's save that after that, and let's keep going. I'm gonna go for a few more rounds here, and then we'll probably call it a day for today. But we'll be back again on tomorrow and on Sunday at some different times. Tomorrow, I believe it's at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and Sunday, I don't know yet. We'll see. But trying to give everybody a good chance to see what the game's all about and all the different modes and just basically just everything. Now the enemies can also consume events, and that powers them up. Consuming events, taking objectives, taking resources from you, killing your posses. These are all not good things for more reasons than one. Basically, the enemy gets more powerful as they do these things. So, something to keep in mind. This guy's right here, Bob Smith's posse. I'm kind of moving around, waiting for Rita to show up. I don't want to have them jump anybody until that's the case, until they've been reinforced properly. These guys, Jim's posse, I'm out trying to find stuff, basically. Hopefully find some resources. Let's see what we got going on up here. We're just gonna really start pushing out here and exploring more. There's another town, so we can get the cash flow going. It's never a bad thing. And the extra town abilities too, so let's just end the turn here. Probably take a look at research next round. We're starting to build up some resources. Let's go Boulder Glen. Not quite yet, next round. So now these guys have Rita. She's come to the posse now, so they're at full strength and can start doing stuff. Let's have them do that event. We're gonna wait. Let's go explore with Jim first. See what we can see down here. We got a little bit more revealed. And these guys, yeah, we're gonna jump this tents here and see what happens. Hopefully Rita won't get sick. Bandit is okay. So this is an example of an event. Again, I'm gonna get rewards and stuff, but you have to do it. You have to fight. It's not something that you can decline. Like some of the events you can decline. Oh, this is kind of an interesting map too. We're all out in the swamp. There's kind of some islands and wagons and little tents and stuff. But it makes it harder. Again, this is one of those maps that's harder to advance. Some of the swamp maps were intended to be that way, where you had to kind of be creative about how you were moving in on stuff. There's one of the guys. He's out in the open. This is definitely a melee heavy posse. Here's our guy that again gets to spend one of his action points himself, so that can be good or bad depending. It looks like we got one of the guys over here too. We're definitely going to have some people getting shot at this coming around. But Rita has tremendous movement, so we're going to put her right next to this guy. He looks like a knife guy as well, so they can go at it with one another. Normally, I should have moved her like over here behind these rocks probably and let him come to her, but that's okay. We'll let go for now. This guy's got battle analysis, ups his crit amount. He's also got an upgraded weapon, so he can be pretty tough too. And it also means that this knife guy won't run and try to kill one of our ranged guys. So actually, it's not too bad that she was there. Although I could have probably had her block it by either putting her behind the rock here or behind the log. And you can rotate around the map to get a better view if you need to, or drop the grid on if you want to see, like, hey, where can I go? How does this work? So he did quite a bit of damage, which isn't wonderful. Our pistol guy's going to run in here though, and we've got a lot of guys that can move in on them. Rita. Let's go to Rita. She's pretty hurt and bleeding because it's a knife attack, but she's got 2 attacks in the side. And yeah, one hit, 1 kill with her. Can be quite good. Again, once you start getting her more powerful weapons and leveling her up, she's deadly as it is, and it just gets beyond brutal at a point with her. He's in cover from that guy right now, so we're just gonna start trying to shoot through the tent. The tent's light cover, so you can shoot through and over it. some objects are like that, and some provide, you know, full cover, like crates and stuff. This is actually a stack that's high enough to stand behind too. And this guy has paralyzing shout, so you can actually knock this guy down. We're gonna do that right now. There we go, knock him down. Basically acts as a stun. The guy will have to spend 1 action point next round to stand up. It makes him less dangerous overall, and also allows us to start moving in on him without a lot of risk, which is good. This guy right here, I mean, I don't know where he's going to move. He'd probably try to run for this guy. I'm trying to move him in range so he thinks, yeah, that's a good idea, versus deciding to like run off on his own. There we go. So he's getting in close. And we just saw somebody for a moment move across one of the big bridges. So let's see. I think I can shoot him with this guy. Yep. So we're gonna start duck out of the corner here and try to take this guy down. It's gonna be hard for this guy to get this. He kind of got surrounded. So even though we're in a kind of a tight quarters here, we've managed to use it to our advantage rather than our disadvantage. And we got inspired mode, so he's got battle frenzy now, and he's got gun dive. And I think there's somebody off over here somewhere waiting for us. So let's go see if we can find them, because I can use gun dive now as a move to get behind cover if I need to. Although I don't see anyone out there right now. Rita's pretty hurt, so we're just gonna again. She's tough, but we're gonna like let her hang back a little bit. She's bleeding as well, so she's hurt, and she will be more hurt. Get old George back here. We'll run him up. Start moving our guys in. My knives are hungry. Rita wants to kill, but now maybe look out for now. All right, there we go. That guy's got a long rifle, so we're definitely going to need to be moving on him. That's not great for us. Bleeding. Your toughness bonus went off there on the bleed, though, so she didn't take any damage, which is good. This guy has 3 action points, so we can do some crazy stuff with him. I'm going to move him all the way up here and just go nuts. This is probably like a real bad idea, but we've been going forever and ever now, so I'm prone to bad ideas. So he's going to run right up and shoot this guy point blank. And then, okay, so we got him about half dead. I'm going to gun dive this. I'm going to gun dive behind this tent over here. There we go. And it was victory. So there we go. It was a pretty simple group of bandits, and that guy closed it out. His aggressiveness closed it out. Looks like he probably leveled up. It looks like all of our hired guns leveled up there. It was a great fight. We got a bunch of cash, 10 cash total. That's good. We also got some little kind of fun achievements here. Untouch means that those guys never got injured at all. And there's a bunch of those, and they're just like nice little things to let you know that you did well with that particular hired gun or hero. Yeah, we got a bunch of level ups. Let's go start leveling guys up. See how that goes. So who we got here? Bob Smith. Alright. Do we want more crit or health on Bob? Ooh, I think accuracy on him. Let's do that. And the hired guns have randomly generated trees, so they're more simple. They're just stat bonuses. But you can still spend some time designing. Like if I look at what's coming, I can say, well, I can get this guy a bunch more health as I go up here, or I can go like, well, there's a bunch of accuracy up there I want to go, or toughness, or there's a lot of different ways I can spec a character basically. I'm gonna do dodge on him. Here's one of our knife guys. I think this is our guy who has like limited. Can only use one of his action points. So there we go. Let's see if there's any items we got. I don't think we got anything that anybody can use. Normally we let you know, but I like to check sometimes just to see if there's somebody I might want to move something to. So we did well. We're going to save up again. Again, if you're not playing hardcore, you can save anytime you want. I'm not going to penalize you. Figure if you want something like that, you'll choose that option, basically. I think he just took one of the events over there. Like I said, the enemies can consume events. It does affect their power level. I don't like that he's fishing around near where our town is, though. Let's just go over here and see what's going on. So we've got a yellow line here, which means we're in regular territory. They're going to take this town. Got a lot of cash coming in. Like that. Let's see what else is going on here. brothel. There's a brothel here, so you can get a bonus by using the brothel. Recruit locals. This is what I was talking about, where you can recruit a hired gun automatically. He's pretty good. He's a pistol guy, so we're just gonna hire him. There we go. If we go back to town, he'll be there waiting for us. King Blade, 10% chance to bleed. We have a lot of knife guys, so that seems like a great thing to research. Let's do it. And then what else can we do? Nothing yet. 150. That's expensive. It's down there tier 3, but it's a lot more experience for hard guns. Strategy? Nah. Alright. Maybe start recruiting some guys, or looking to see if there's better horses. Can't afford. Always did spend a good chunk on that one guy. So. Alright. Looks like it's time to end the turn. Now our income goes way up. As you can see, we made 12 that round in cash, so it can really start kind of snowballing up, which is great. Nobody's gonna turn that down. We got an event to spawn next to us here too. I think we're gonna. They're all loaded up, so we're gonna have them do that event. Let's go see what these guys are up to first. I really like to find a lumber mill. We're lumber starved right now. Just our hometown is providing us with lumber, so. Again, you don't want to just sit at town the whole time. Basically, you want to aggressively go out and get resources. Otherwise, you'll find yourself kind of choked out by the enemies eventually. All right, let's have a look here and see what happens. Bandit onslaught. So this is another survival with bandits. This is a survival mode with bandits. They'll just keep coming at us, and your objective is to survive. So what you generally want to do is get in cover and stay there as much as you can. But they'll try to move in on you pretty aggressively. Their AI is a little bit more risky in this mode. They basically will what does this guy got? Battle Rage. So all I can do is attack, so we're just gonna put him in lookout right where he's standing and move the rest of these guys into position, get them behind some cover. Thankfully we had a lot of cover available to us here. Try to get all of our angles protected if we can. So, and we get a last 10 turns, so let's see how we do. More enemies are coming, so we've got guys just rushing in on us now. We should start to see some guys show up eventually. If we're lucky, it'll take them a couple turns to get to us, and we can just kind of tuck in. But again, depending on how dangerous they are and where they come in from, it could change things up dramatically. No, we didn't see anybody yet, so I think we're going to just be cautious here. At the moment, this won't be the most exciting match, but when they come running in, that should change that. it'll get violent quickly when we start seeing them show up. There's one of them. He's a knife guy. There's another. Let's see. So there's two. They're not moving in on us though, so we're just gonna wait on them. The goal here is to survive. Though you would get more experience if you're killing guys. The individual characters would get more experience, but as far as the event experience goes, surviving is the objective. And this guy, yeah, he's coming in, but he's gonna end up being into a death train as everybody starts taking shots at him. Oh, yet another guy. So this is kind of the fun of laying traps. You know, you're kind of waiting for somebody to rush in, like if they have a lot of knife guys, or even if they don't. So he's here. He couldn't even quite make it to us. So again, another benefit as well. We'll get to unload on him this coming around. But this guy has a long rifle and can start picking away at us. But again, I mean, we're all in good cover, so, you know, just staying here is good. We got another guy moving in on us. This is what starts happening, though. We get more and more spawns, so you can end up having, like, a very large group of guys if you don't kill anybody. And there's another one. So they're coming. And all of a sudden, what was once easy becomes more difficult. Let's see if Caitlin can... There we go. Oh, she's got inspired. Man. It's almost worth having her move up and start cracking on guys. Let's see. Move her over here. Move her in just a little bit and see if she can't get off a shot on somebody. I guess not. Put her in lookout. We'll hope. We'll hope somebody moves into range again. And put him in lookout again. Same thing here. And this guy, I'm gonna, let's see. I'm gonna move him over here. Put him in lookout. I don't think the long range guy will be able to see me anymore when he's there. Start moving this guy over here. Only got 7 turns left, so hopefully we can come out of this clean. But he has got her in range. I can slip her around the corner there though too and try to draw the long rifle guy in. I think we've got a couple of shotgun guys moving around towards us. There we go. So there's the guy who's trying to flank us. And now he's right up on us. He's exposed all of our guys. So I gotta do something with him quick. What I think I'm gonna try to do here, she's got 3 action points. Again, she's got her gun fan up. So what I can do here is move her. There's 2 action points to be here. So I can put her right next to him. So she's got him exposed now. Shoot him once, which is gonna hurt him. It did a good chunk of damage. Now we're gonna gun fan him. Just get Caitlin some experience and also prevent that guy from getting to us, basically. Now is when we'll see if the long rifle guy moves in. I'm going to move the pistol guy back where he was over here. Try to draw that long rifle guy out. And he's running in, so there we go. Chamber, so we didn't lose any ammo. Yep. So there's our long rifle guy. He did make his way to us. So, and there's another guy moving in. Again, they just will continue to come at us here while this is going on. So we can try to pick up kills when we can. You know, it's good for good experience and all that, but we don't want to run out and get murdered. There is a lot of guys. This guy's a little bit tougher guy. He's a epic level hired gun. But it's good we drew him in because he eventually would have started picking off guys. The long rifle is pretty deadly weapon. A lot of damage. She's working on him a little bit. We're gonna move the. Can this guy see him yet? No. What we can do now he's in range. So he moved in on us, so he's moved in range with his rifle. He moved in range of this guy's rifle. He's got really good cover though behind those tall rocks. This guy there we go. Be able to take him down. One in the chamber as well, so we're just gonna put him right back into there, right back into lookout. Gonna have this guy move up here. Be a little sneaky. And there we go. We got 5 turns left. So there's another guy. I can research. Well, not everybody, but some of the guys now get shots in. Our long rifle guy got a nice shot in. Our pistol guy took a shot, and we know that guy's probably gonna try to flank us again. And we got another guy moving in, so we'll just keep. Oh, we got a guardian. Okay, that's bad. We'll talk about the guardian again. I know there's some people that might not have been here earlier on, but the guy with the silver shield here has a guardian mode, which means he cannot be hurt when he's in cover, and he is in fact in cover right now. So. And we're getting surrounded. This is one of the disadvantages of finding a position like this and tucking in is that you can get pinned in. Now, if you just use paralyzing shout on that guy, it means he'll have to take an action point to stand up next round. I'm gonna take a shot at this guy right here. Hurt him a little bit, and maybe take another shot at him. So we're still not exposed to that guy, and let's see if we can take this guy out. One in the chamber is again a really good ability, a really good thing that came from research. He's almost dead. We've got this guy, who we know there's going to be a guy that comes around the corner here, so we're just gonna wait on that guy to come around. We're gonna get everybody set up, so if somebody comes in from the front here, comes around again, they'll start getting unloaded on. We've mostly protected our guys, but we've only got a few turns left, so if we can just hold it together, hopefully nobody will die. We can wait and see what happens. So there's another guy moving in on us, trying to come in through the front. Looks like he might have a long rifle as well. This guy's going to stand up. Of course, become a problem. But now it's just about lasting. You can see how many guys start coming in eventually. You really have to be... that was rough. Got a shotgun with a longer range that just knocked us down. Another guy coming in with a pistol, so it's like everybody just hold on for your dear lives. We're actually probably going to do something a little different this time around once they're done doing what they do. I'm probably going to start trying to move our guys a little bit. Obviously, this guy, he has to stand up, which sucks. But, you know, right now the best thing we can do with him is try to get him out of the way here. So I'm going to start moving him. He's out of range, get him far away if we can. Let our long rifle guy. Oh, see how his battle frenzy? His battle frenzy went off, so he can't move. So this is one of the quirks can really hurt you, and you got to pay attention to him because he's battle frenzy now. He must attack. So the best thing you can do is try to kill somebody before they try to kill him. One in the chamber again. We're getting really lucky with that. I like it. It's been very helpful. It's been happening all the time. Quick hands. I think this guy. Yeah, this is the guy who can never be out of ammo, essentially. I'm gonna run him over here. He won't get to shoot, but he'll get protected, and we killed the other guy over here. We've got a long rifle guy up here that's in our way. 75% chance. I'm gonna try to kill him. There we go. So it slows things down a little bit. We're gonna put her in lookout. This guy I'm gonna have move right here. I think there might be there's a guy over here waiting for us, but now he's exposed. We'll start working on him basically, and that might drive him back. It depends on how aggressive he is. If he might just start shooting us, or he's bleeding as well. So didn't take any damage from it though, but did a tremendous amount of damage with 29 points. It's gonna hurt. Ooh, critical hit. Just got to survive a little bit longer here. And there's another guy coming in, so yeah, it's gonna get dicey. So he's probably got a long range. There's a perk that lets your weapon gives you longer range. Let's see if he's got that. Kind of curious. Yeah, sharp eye. So he has a pistol, but he can shoot it really far. It basically has the range of like a rifle. So it's just things to be aware of. If you see a character doing something, you're like, hey, that doesn't make any sense, or why is that guy? How can he do that? There's usually a good reason, and it's good to know what abilities they might have, and you'll start being able to recognize. Like right away, I knew that guy was doing that because so we've played a lot, and it becomes clear after a while what abilities certain guys might have. Now Caitlin's in pretty bad shape right now. I was going to try to run her up here and see if I couldn't find a way to pressure this guy. I'm going to try it. It's probably not a great idea, but at least if she gets hurt, she won't die because we're playing a normal mode game. Thankfully, our long rifle guy can actually get himself into cover. Again, we've only got 2 turns remaining, so if we can just hold it together here, this may work out okay. Go over here and go into... This guy's bleeding a bit. If we're lucky, he'll just, waste away and die. If we're lucky. Now, hit shoot him up. Yeesh. Shot her, but I think she's still up. Wow. So yeah, things are getting dicey. We got a lookout shot in now, and yep. Let's see. Oh, she got knocked down as well. That's just tough. Because you can't... I was going to move her in so she could hurt this guy afterwards, but that is not going to happen. And there's no great place to... I can try moving her here, but this guy's still going to be able to shoot at her. We've just got a lot of guys moving on us. 88% chance. Let's see if we can hurt this guy. There we go. Good shot, and let's do it again. Almost down. Almost down. we've got some pretty tough enemies moving about. 82%. This guy is being really aggressive. Normally, you wouldn't see an AI character, you know, sit exposed, but again, because they know that they've got the numbers on you, they will use that to their advantage, basically, and attempt to surround you and attempt to be more aggressive and like allow themselves to be, you know, to be exposed and do things like that. I was hoping that guy might get an inspired mode. I could do a showdown with somebody, but it's probably not worth it. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we'll get out of here. There's one turn remaining, so we should be able to slide out. Let's see. He's reloading. I like that. But he probably will take a shot at somebody. Yep. That missed, though. Good. And this guy, everybody needs to keep missing. Oh, no. Bob Fox. Poor Bob Fox. Well, we're not coming out of this one unscathed, but it should be a victory. There we go, victory. So we've got three guys up. We'll see if our other guys died or if they're just injured. They're both dead. Oh well, it happens. But Joe Russell and some of these other guys are leveling up. We got some ore, got a little bit of cash and some experience. We can jump in and level up our guys here real quickly. Let's see, Mark Holder. Let me give him some accuracy. Any heroes at level now? Still waiting on Cap to recover. One day. Soon you'll be back. And let's see if we can research anything else interesting. Not yet. I think I'm going to save up for Two Gun Titan. It's the wood, though. I need more lumber. Store it. Let's see. Alright, we're going to do one more turn and then call it a day for today. Maybe one battle, depending on what happens. Oh, we got Jean, another hero. Jane Dixon, kind of a saloon girl. She's got some interesting abilities that can charm enemies, and there's a little derringer she uses. She's one of the few characters in the game that uses a derringer. Alright, let's see. Read out here. We're entering the regulars territory. Oh, there's a farm right there. Let's see what this McCoy posse looks like. Oh, that's a pretty tough posse. But so is Jim Vance. You know, this is a pretty rough posse too. Let's kind of like that there's resources over here. Let's go start working on the regulators, and then we can come back tomorrow and work on some more. Oh, that was not what I would like to see. They might attack me. We'll see. We haven't really had any many interactions with them, so we do need to get some more hired guns though, and start reinforcing that posse. Actually, we can add Cap. We can add the hero. A couple turns, he'll join, and then I don't think we have any hired guns available. Nope. But maybe we can hire one. We've got a lot of cash. Let's see what this guy's got. Frenzy. Fire a second. Free a second attack. That's good. Touch. Touch is kind of funny. The character's touched in the head. You can choose his own action over yours sometimes. Hey, the Viking Coder. Hey. Glad to see you. I'll keep going for another couple of rounds. If you just shut up, we'll keep going for another couple of rounds. I was about ready to call today on the stream, but we'll go for a couple more rounds. Maybe do another fight. So we got a couple touch guys and a knife guy here who's got ruthless, which is good. Critical wound chance way up. Let's hire him, and we'll send him out as well. So this posse, we'll get them up to full strength. Hopefully these guys won't jump us, so we'll see. This next round will determine a lot. We may end up with... no, they didn't. And nor did they consume that event. They're off doing their own thing. But... absolutely. If you download the demo, we'll hang around. I got no trouble hanging around. I'm glad you spoke up. It's the demo is one of the story mode missions. It's one of our desert missions. So that's just to give you a little idea what you're looking for if you see the demo. if you haven't played the demo yet. But this is Saga mode, so you can see it's kind of a big strategic map, and you've got your own town, and you've got research you can do, and resources you can capture, and you have battles. You get to build your own posses, all that kind of stuff. So these guys are in a battle right now. We're going to go in and we're going to have a fight. We're going to have a fight of it. We just went through a pretty rough onslaught that we were doing well on, but then it got dicey. So here we can see this is kind of, I've got some, there's the heroes. That's Squirrel Hunting Sam McCoy. But the question is, where's the rest of his posse? They could be over here, they could be hidden out in the woods over to our left. We're just not sure. Let's get this guy. Some cover here. Let's see if Devil can take a shot at him. The Viking Codex graphics are really nice. I like the music. Thank you. We do too. I think everything turned out pretty well. Missed that shot, but start trying to hide somewhere here. Get these guys in cover. And have him. Oh, I saw a flicker of someone hiding by those barrels over there. So I'm gonna start sneaking around here. I was gonna put him in lookout, but I think I'm gonna start kind of creeping around here and seeing what we got. This guy. The question is, it's a hero. I can end up dead in 1 or 2 shots from this guy. Start putting pressure on him, and that's it. We got our guys. Most of our guys in cover. Yeah, I saw that other guy over there. I knew there was somebody else. And there's another guy coming in. I figured sneaking around this other way would probably behoove us. Ricochet shot. So that's one of Sam's specials. As you can see, it ricocheted off. It hit one character and ricocheted off and hit another. Oh, we're completely surrounded. Awesome. Awesome in a not great way. This guy just got murdered while drinking his whiskey. He had a quirk, which makes him sometimes choose the drink instead of do actions. We happen to load in, and that's the choice he happened to make. And yeah, now he's paid for it with his brains all over the ground. So yeah, it was rough. So you gotta be aware of what your guys' perks and quirks are. I'm gonna run this guy up here, and hopefully he won't get exposed. Want to get him close to those guys. This Devil, I'm gonna try to get in a position where he can start hammering on these guys over here. I think they're just exposed that guy. You can rotate the camera to get whatever kind of view you want. Can help out sometimes. This guy's pretty tough though. He's got an uncommon dude, and he's got a toughness bonus. Mark Ford here is in pretty bad shape. Sam kind of had his way with him. I'm going to move him in over here. It's better cover than where he's at. I could have hidden. Oh my God, I could have hidden him. We've got 3 guys over here. This is not going to be pretty at all. You can hover over this to see. He would be shooting all the way over there. But what I think I'm going to do with him instead is move him in a position here, because now I've got this guy exposed. This double pistol guy. I'm going to use a special move on him. So a little while back, some might remember who were on the stream before, basically I upgraded Jim Vance's Brutal Shot to not just do a tremendous amount of damage, but also potentially knock out an enemy. So this guy just got knocked out from that shot. It hit him so hard, he's unconscious. That can last for a few rounds. It's a real kind of brutal position to be in. I actually don't think we're going to do too well in this fight, though. They're landing on us pretty badly here. We've got one guy dead already, and some injuries going out. This guy may go down this round. Oh no, Sam decided to go find cover because he was exposed. But this guy, let's see, he's a long rifle. Yeah, they got a nice big posse around us here. We got guys kind of quick draws a great ability though. He can sometimes use it to do a retaliatory attack. But unfortunately, these guys have moved into position, and we've got some rares and uncommon things. So what I'm going to have to do here is probably, if I can, there isn't a really great way to do this. Everywhere is horrible. So I guess I'm just going to pray for my life here and keep moving. Now, what we can do, though, is have Devil start moving around here. And again, putting pressure on these guys. He's exposed too, but not to the degree that not as much as Not as much as his benefit is for moving to that position. So here we go. This guy stayed because he has a long rifle and wanted to reload it, which was probably not a good idea for him. But one of the things we're going to do is something a little different now. You can see this guy's down on the ground here. Again, I'm being kind of risky here. Wouldn't normally do this, but it's fun, and a lot of people haven't seen it. So what happened here is you see this little fist thing shows up. You're like, well, what's that? It's not one of my abilities or anything. Well, when a guy's on the ground unconscious like this, or just knocked down, you can come over and you can give him a nice old boot, in this case right to the crotch, and it does a tremendous amount of damage and generally hits unobstructed. Pretty much murdered this guy, and I don't even know what happened to him. He was just brutalized. This guy freaked out and panicked, which is good because he's exposed now, and he actually ran towards the guy with the pistol. So I'm not sure what he'll do next round. He might kill somebody, but he might just get murdered. Anyway, let's see what happens. So here, this is getting a little dicey. This guy's getting pinched in. Sam's trying to find better cover because we do have him exposed. Ugh, that's not great though. We didn't want that to happen, but it did. Our guys are having a real rough go of it this time. You came in just in time to see a brutal fight with people getting murdered left and right. We do have heroes here though, so heroes can turn things around. We got a good kill there, and Sam's over here somewhere. We just keep moving this way now. Devil's exposed, but I can get him into a position here, which is probably good. Might be good. I think I'm going to bring Devil over here and start moving him towards where Sam... Run him all the way over here. At least get him in cover. He's probably out of range of those guys too. We'll see if our two heroes can save the day here. Sometimes you can, again, through careful play, you can swing a match in your favor. Even something that's going wrong, it can end up going right, given a little time. So Sam's over here somewhere. The question is where. I'm gonna go into lookout. Just gonna try to lock things down here. Because I have a feeling that before I know it, murder. Okay, so now he just moved in close enough to see Sam, and also somebody else. This guy over here. Both of them are exposed. So tempting. So this guy's moving in behind Jim. So I'm gonna have not only have him hit him, but he uses special ability. Again, we enhanced the special ability earlier, so it does an even greater effect of slow. So this guy's movement's going to be really low. It might even be 0. It's going to be very low though. Yeah, his speed's 2. He can move two squares. So it'd be a very hard time running all the way over and getting to Jim. And at least we know where Sam is now. So yeah, can move a couple squares. He moves off. Oh, ricochet again. But we got a lookout on it because Sam decided he wanted to get into cover. We're starting to push him back. However, this guy's moving in on Devil. So again, the AI can be pretty challenging on stuff. I'm gonna get in here. Let's get in close and personal here. Both in cover at least, but I can have Jim go on a hunt here. So there we go. We've got Sam exposed. We've got a brutal shot at 91% chance. Yeah, there we go. Good solid hit, half his health. It's pretty good for landing a shot in a hero. And I think that's all we can do. So we'll see what goes on here. We'll see what Sam does. We'll see what this other guy who's limping around over here does. Yeah, he's back. So I figured Sam would move because he doesn't want to be exposed. That's just not good shape to be in. I think I can make it so I can expose this guy next round. Now, unfortunately, Jim is exposed because this guy moved into position. So I'm gonna see if I can get Jim somewhere where he's not exposed. Probably not, but I can maneuver on Sam at least. So while I'm exposed here, I'm gonna re-expose Sam. Try to take him out if I can. 81% chance. Sometimes the odds are not in your favor. So let's see here. 60% is not a great percentage for shooting. See what we can do. I'm going to move over here. I think this will expose him. This should expose him. Yep. So now we're all the way up to 90. And again, it's all about, you know, we really wanted something where you had to learn. I only have 2 guys left. Yeah, I got the 2 heroes are left. The Viking Coder asks, I only have 2 guys left. Yes, I have Delian's Hatfield and Jim Vance. But they're both heroes, so the chances are I might be able to actually pull this out. I could do a showdown, too, if I got really desperate, which I might do. Sam will probably take a shot at the move. I can also pull back Jim. We'll see what Sam does here. Yeah, he's going to take a shot. So Jim's not in great shape, but... Oh, Sam has to reload. Oof, man, that's tough. This is close. Real close. Everybody's like just a whisper. Oh, this guy has 3 attacks. He probably has... oh, yeah, he has the extra action point ability. Eesh. Some very, very tough posse we went up against here. Let's see if we can take Sam out, though. I mean... There's some small joy in actually... Oh, I gotta reload. Alright. Normally I wouldn't do this. I have a pretty good chance of going down, but I'm gonna get murdered anyway, so if I can take Sam out, it'll remove him from the posse. And he'll have to go back and heal up himself as well. Oh, we missed. Close range, duel, but missed. And if you'd seen the other showdowns, a lot of them were much easier, but in this case, because Sam is a hero, the little meter was jittering all over the place. That's all intentional. It's difficult. At least I didn't get killed from it, but Jim's likelihood of surviving this round is 0, so he's gonna end up in the office probably. I don't think there's any way he can survive the pistol guy. Yeah, he's got the fights. That was a rough fight. That was a very rough fight. Yeah. Well, at least we only lost. We lost Mark Ford. The other guys were wounded. That's good. We've been doing some research to help with survivability. I think the horse died as well, or was captured, or whatever you want to call it. You know. So we got a farm here. The farms and other resources, we explained this a little bit earlier, can have perks and quirks too, and those are all randomly generated per game. This one has rugged workers, so this has at least 1 rare defender, so if you happen to be fighting on it, your posse gets a nice rare defender. And again, one of our earlier games, it might have even been last night actually, where we had one of these defenders show up, and the guy was just this incredibly badass knife guy and murdered people like right out the gate. I think he killed like 3 guys. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. For us, it's he says, "Hey, I don't want to keep you late." For us, it's 2:40 in the afternoon right now, so I can go on for a little bit longer. We'll show a little bit more what's going on here. I don't mind. Again, we all enjoy playing the game. It's our passion, so it's nice to be able to show it off finally. We're so close to launch. It's been a really long time, and the main places we've shut it off have been live events. There's really not, as you can imagine, there's not any live events going on anymore. So, I'm Dark Matter. You see my name and alias, Dark Matter. You've seen me post on our forums. I'm the one who posts all the announcements. I'm also the lead designer on the project. So yeah, that's me. Oh, we didn't take her mine. That's good. I thought for sure we've had some duels with the regulators. I thought they might do it. Now see, her posse just got reinforced, so she's back up to full strength again. However, a third posse doesn't even exist anymore, which is not great. Let's see where Rita's at. How tough are these guys? They're not so tough. The question is, do we want to jump them or not? I don't know. I think they're going to try to take this farm, but I don't know. Yeah, let's get them. Hell with it. We'll do one more fight before calling it a day. Good to meet you as well. I really enjoy all the questions we get and getting to meet people here when we've been doing these streams. Like I said, we'll be doing them the next couple of days too, at least. We tend to do a stream about every week or two as it is, and that's going to be going up to hopefully again at least another once a week as we go up towards launch, which is about a month away. She's exposed herself here. We got a local help here. He's James McNeely. Since we're in our territory, we have the chance to get a little local aid, basically, which can be very effective. We're gonna run this guy up to the edge here. He gets to use one of his action points on his own because that's one of his quirks. He has been doing a pretty good job with it, but don't want to get too crazy. Fortunately, Rita's kind of exposed out there. She's pretty good at dodging stuff, though. So we're going to hopefully just keep her in position. Use this guy's ability to raise his crit. It's a pretty good posse, so we'll see what we can do. And like I said, we've got this extra guy here who hopefully will move in and kind of like draw some fire. Because those guys, you know, if they die, they die. You know, it doesn't really affect you too much. It can be helpful. And the knife guy's running in, so yeah, they're all tucked in over in their little fort on the other side. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, they're going to start trying to move in. The good news is, all the knife guys... Oh, jeez. That's the bad news, is there's a guy that has this on the side that has this exposed. The good news is the knife guys will start getting into melee range next round. And they're brutal. Both Rita and our little... had plenty of kills, so... Let's get Rita in, though. I think I can reach... Again, the knife characters, melee characters tend to be able to move really, really far. So I'm going to run her all the way over here and engage this guy, which will probably cause him to freak out. And also, if he tries to run away, she'll get a free attack on him. So we're going to... Since I can only use one of this guy's action points, I'm going to move him over here. He's going to be in cover to some guys, but not to others. And we'll start moving all these other guys in, too. We're basically going to start advancing. Hopefully our AI guy will help us out here. At some point. Alright. I'm pretty get killed, so... Yeah, let's do lookouts for these guys right now. See what happens. I'm kind of curious to see what the AI does here. And what our guy does. There we go. Trust that guy to get some shots in. So we got 3 guys over there. We got 2 or 3 guys up there. One of their heroes is here. You can tell because he's got the big radial still going around. Oof. One of our guys is down already. This guy's shooting at him, but he's gonna... Rita, he's gonna stay in range of Rita, which was a huge, huge mistake. Huge mistake. Okay, at least our AI helper is drawing fire. So Rita, yeah, Rita's just gonna go to town on this guy over here. It's kind of funny, we had somebody play the demo and they had a bad experience with Rita, but she is normally just absolutely a badass. So what we're gonna do with her now is something interesting. You're gonna say, why the hell did you just do that? You just ran her all the way up here and you've exposed her to these guys. Well, because the special ability for the knife weapon, she just had Inspired Mode go off, which means she gets 3 action points. And the special ability is Set to Kill. Now, what does Set to Kill do? Basically, it's a lookout mode. But when it's set, anyone who shoots her, she will run over and attack. So if this guy shoots her, she'll run and attack him. Let's say this guy shoots her afterwards, she'll run and attack him. Let's say this guy shoots her afterwards, she'll run and attack him. So if these guys start attacking her, like let's say all 4 of these guys attack her and she survives it all, she will get free attacks on them all and also be next to somebody when it's all done if that guy hasn't died. So it can be very, very effective to get her in close and use that. We got lucky in this case. Unfortunately, it's kind of a rough match because we've got not a lot of full cover that we can hide behind, and I'm trying to move our guys in, our double pistol guys in, to get them in range of all these other guys that are hiding out over here. At least we got the guy that was trying to kill us from the side gone, but unfortunately, there's still plenty of other guys. I think I just exposed this guy too. Yep. Yeah. Oh well. Gotta just go for it sometimes, you know. Alright, let's see. That's it. We'll see what our AI guy does. Hopefully he'll do something. At least drop fire. Okay, so there we go. Now she's in the range. If he has to hit her though too, that's one thing. If he misses her, it doesn't count. So. And that was just one other guy, so maybe somebody else will try too. Let's see. Here we go. Yep, and there goes Rita. Wham! Oh, he shoot her again. Now, she doesn't get a double off that guy, so if he shoots her twice like that, she won't get a double, but she is between these 2 guys now, so the hero and this other guy are both right next to her, and if they try to move away, she will get free attacks on them. But it looks like they're staying put, which is too bad. However, Rita is right here, so she's got 3 action points. I think we're just going to kill this guy right here. Dead. And start working on this guy. Start working on their hero. And he's got some toughness bonuses, and his heroes are pretty tough, so it's probably going to take her a few shots. Ooh, critical hit. So she definitely definitely doing some damage there. Let's see if we can't start getting these guys up here. We might be able to shoot that guy from here. Let's see. Nah, not quite yet. He's exposed if he goes there, so we're just going to keep him like this. This guy, I hate that this guy can't get in range right now. I'm going to pull him back. I'm going to hide him for now. In retrospect, we probably should have tried to draw the guys out, but they do have the range on us. Some of their guys have range on us, so. They do say little statements sometimes. Quit moving so much. That's relevant to whatever action they've done generally. So this guy is again just kind of soaking fire for us. We'll see what the hero here does. He had to reload. Ah, he's going to shoot it. That's too bad. I was hoping he would try to run. But now he's down. And like I was saying, Rita can be very, very effective when she wants to be. I'm going to move her right next to this guy and see if he panics, basically. While that's going on, we're going to see about getting this guy in shape to move over here and boost his crit up with battle analysis and have him start taking shots on this guy. He might be able to. I was hoping he'd hit, but that's a pretty good crit chance at that point. Don McNeely, health isn't great. We're going to just slide him around here. We'll see what happens. We may need to get aggressive. And move our pistol guy in. Hopefully our little rifle guy's been drawing fire over there, so hopefully he can keep drawing fire, just hang out there behind that barrier. And yeah, Rita might not make it here. Yeah. Ooh. She's barely staying up. Okay, she's down. Sadly. So now, really, we're just gonna have to use our guns here and see what we can do. Move him into cover. We know the other guys are over there. We know where they're at. I think I'm just gonna see if they'll come out and play, basically. See if we can get them to extend. See what our AI guy does. He might just hang out behind that barrier. Oh no, he's coming out. He's coming out. He's going to look out as well. So like I said, we know these guys are back here. I'm gonna take a couple rounds here and see if I can get them to expose themselves. There's our AI guy coming up to soak up some cover. Alright, so they seem to be waiting on us. We're waiting on them. I'm going to try to move in a little bit. I'm guessing they're over here somewhere. But I don't know where. They might have gone behind that tent. Start creeping. So there's one of them. Right there. Let's see. I can't get to him, so look out. Who we got here? Let's see. So we know he's there. We'll start moving towards where we can at least maybe get a shot in. We have one guy back there with a long rifle though. Or at least a rifle. Okay, so we know where he is. Basically know where he is. He's hiding around behind that rock. And there's the other guy. So they're in the corner over there. It means we can start kind of knowing how to advance in on him. Let's see. Buff up this guy's crit again. Stackable, so just keep firing it off when you got it. Move him right up against the wall here. That was the only square I could move him to where it wouldn't cost him 2 action points, but this guy will probably get a shot in on him this round. The guy behind the tent, because he's got a rifle. This guy, I can start moving in. I'm not going to move him all the way over here though. see what happens here. Yeah, I'm just going to move him here. I'm going to go on the lookout because next round I can pop around here and start shooting. So this is getting a little close for comfort here. Thankfully, our rifle guy's moving in too. He didn't chicken out. I took a far shot on me there though. That's okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. I'm gonna run all the way up here, so I can still keep in cover a little bit. Now we're gonna come around here. Let's see, I can't see anybody yet, but I poke my head around here. Oh, this guy's gonna look at me. I missed though. Too bad for him. Too bad for him. What a shame. 99%. So. Oh, yeah, I got him. Got him, but didn't bring him down. Got him pretty good though. Let's see what else we got here. Let's move in. Start moving up here with all of our guys. AI guy should join us here, hopefully. Come on, AI guy, you can do it. You can participate too. Now, because that guy decided not to move, he is going to be exposed this next round, and I've got a lot of guys kind of getting in range now, so this should start turning around here pretty heavily. Almost down, and if I'm lucky, this will end him. There we go. Ah, and even better, I got Battle Frenzy, which means this guy gets the gun dive ability. Can't use it quite yet, but I can move into a range where I can use it. Let's get this guy fully exposed. And you're like, well, again, you're like, why did you just expose yourself? Because I can do this and click on that, and then also decide where I want him to jump to. Unfortunately, none of the places I want him to jump to are good, but I can at least try. I can do quite a bit of damage, so I'm going to play things very aggressively here, perhaps more aggressively than I should. I think I can shoot him from here. Let's not quite yet, not quite yet. So yeah, there's not a great spot because these all cost me 2 action points to move to. Oh well, this is in the land of bad ideas. Okay, so yeah, we won. It was tough though. We had Rita's down and out, and our other guy died unfortunately, but everybody got some experience, and overall, that posse got knocked out. I'll take it. I will take it. And that shows you what one of the more brutal fights in Feud looks like. Again, we've got a lot of different things that can happen during a fight, and a lot of different things that can happen in the world map. It's a lot of fun to just see how things turn out sometimes. Again, like there, I risked it, and it worked, and sometimes you risk it and it doesn't work. We certainly had a couple of fights like that. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone for showing up here, and we'll be back tomorrow. We'll show off... if I can cover as a side trial, but yes, please do. It's like a single level. It's the first level of the desert campaign. You've got like a 5-person posse to work with. You get to see one of the desert levels, which is kind of neat. We haven't really been showing those off too much. I think I streamed one, but maybe tomorrow I'll stream a desert level just to show it off. Today we did a skirmish. There's 3 different play modes, so there's just a lot of content. There's a tremendous amount of content in the game. 30 some odd missions, and you've got Saga mode, which is pretty much endless. You keep playing games, random maps, tons of different difficulties, hardcore mode, skirmish mode, achievements during skirmish mode, 3 different levels of difficulty there. A lot of different things here to make it challenging, a lot of different research options you can use. I think over 100, if I remember correctly, that you can go through and use to try out different strategies and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with Feud. Anyway, as I said, I'd just like to thank everybody again, and we'll see you tomorrow if you want to come back and watch, or if you're around. All right. Thanks, everybody.